Sector 9 Butterball. These are Freeride wheels from Sector 9. This is a slightly different version of the Butterball than the tried and true, well-known OG Butterball wheel. These are 70mm, 80A, 40mm contact patch, and they come stone ground, so they're ready to slide right out of the packet. They're, you know, good standard size round lipped Freeride wheel with really nice stain. This is my second set of the clear green Butterballs. I think it's my 5th set of Butterballs overall, so I really like these wheels. I've skated them a bunch. They're just one of the really good, solid Freeride wheels that you know what you're getting every time. They're not too expensive, $40 at the moment, basically. Not bad. Reasonably durable as far as Freeride Thany wheels go. Like I said, they're just a really good, solid wheel. I guess first thing, probably what most people would want to know about these wheels is what are they like compared to a regular Butterball. They're actually very similar. I would say with the transparent thing is probably the cause that they're slightly slidier, a little bit more durable, slightly more on the pavement with a more of a sugary crisp slide than that good old buttery in the pavement slide. They're still in the pavement, they're still Thane, they're still not that durable, but compared to a regular Butterball, they're leaning towards that more midsy, Thany, crisp kind of feeling, which is super cool. I would say they're sort of, if you haven't ridden Butterballs, these ones, they're sort of in the middle between a Blood Orange Liam Morgan and like a Free Wheelco Free Willy, which are quite different wheels, but if you can imagine, like sort of bang in the middle. This specific set of wheels probably lasted me 7 or 8 sessions of varying roads and styles of skating. I started them fresh at the Skating Squiggles edit that I posted a while back in the sort of early to mid-spring, where it was pretty cold. They started right away, like super Thany, super smooth, a little bit grippy because of how cold it was, but slidey and nice. Then I sort of put them on the shelf for a bit because they were kind of grippy in that cold weather. Broke them out again around the time I was filming the Dark Side review. They felt super nice on the pavement by then already. Really great. And then I took most of their life away down at the knob. I was just last weekend was down at the Reddish Knob Outlaw, where after the racing was over, I hopped on my Freeride board with these wheels on and was just having the best time. So, I mean, that's a pretty good testament to their durability, where I was doing drive runs of a reasonably long road with decently big slides and repeatedly, and they didn't core on me that quickly. Another couple of sessions after that on the trip on the way back home, and then went out just the other night and finished them off. So if you're doing a lot of drive runs, they're not going to last you. But if you're doing neighborhood skating, hiking runs, like session spots, they'll probably last you a decent while. I probably recommend these wheels to someone who has been skating at least for a little bit and you have your slides down, because they do Thane and they have that sort of lower durability. If you're getting stuck at 90, if you're still doing pendies and they're not quite in the best form yet, if you're learning slides and you're tending to not quite have your form dialed yet, you could flat spot these kind of easily, and that really sucks when the wheels are big. These didn't even oval for me. I kind of have my form reasonably dialed, and I had no issues going right through the lifetime of a wheel like this. So if you've been skating, you know, it's your second season or you're coming to the end of your first season and you think your slides are pretty nice, you'll be fine with them, but I wouldn't really recommend them to someone who's learning, just because it sucks to be learning and then you ruin your wheels and they're flat spotted. And yeah. I'd also recommend them to people who have neighborhood session spots. If you're hiking like a turn or a couple of turns, or you're just seshing a slide or two, they're going to be really good for that. Mostly because if you're driving runs like I was at the knob, you're going to start coning your wheels if you're sliding one way more than the other, or even just wearing them unevenly and needing to rotate every other run. And then if you don't rotate, you're going to end up coring one wheel while one wheel's still big. So that's something to consider. Whereas if you're kind of sessioning a spot, they're not going to wear as quickly. And it's a little bit easier to sit out a run and rotate your wheels as you need to. So that's definitely something to consider. You can, by all means, ride them open road, faster skating, at an event. I did it. They're fun. It's just that you have to sort of consider that aspect of the wheels. I was managing to not have to really rotate because I was alternating between my heel side and toe side slides. Like, I was actively thinking about it to make sure they didn't wear unevenly. Just the type of wheel they are also feels better for neighborhood kind of skating. They're kind of thaney, crisp sliding wheels with lots of thane lines. They're more suited for that. It's a lot more fun. The durability, like I said, is medium to low. Probably leaning towards that lower end. So if budget is something you're really considering, like I said, they're only $40, but that's still a bit of money for a wheel that could potentially only last you a few weekends. So that's something to consider. But yeah, overall, if you've got your slides down, money's not too big of a deal, and you really like thane lines, you're gonna love these wheels. I really like them. This is exactly the kind of wheels that I ride all the time. And they definitely have my approval, if that means anything to you. But yeah, the Sector 9 Green Butterballs. Very nice.